So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions from the chapter Interior of the Earth that will be very much important for your upcoming KVS and NVS PGT Geography interview. So let's get started with the question number 1. How do we know about the interior of the earth although we cannot directly see it? So information about the interior of the earth is obtained from direct and indirect sources. Direct sources include mining, deep drilling and volcanic eruptions. Indirect sources include seismic waves, gravitational field, magnetic field and meteorites. Among these, seismic waves provide the most reliable information. Next question, which source gives the most authentic information about the Earth's interior and why? So seismic waves provide the most authentic information because their velocity and direction change with their when they pass through materials of different density and composition. Thus, they help us infer the internal structure of the earth. Next question, what is an earthquake? So, earthquake is the shaking of the earth caused by the sudden release of energy inside the earth. This energy generates seismic waves which travel in all directions. For example, the 2015 Nepal earthquake generated seismic waves that were recorded even at distant stations. Next question, differentiate between focus and epicenter. So focus is the point inside the earth from where an earthquake originates. Epicenter is the point on the earth's surface directly above the focus where seismic waves are first recorded. Thus, focus lies inside the earth whereas epicenter lies on the surface. Next question, what is a seismograph? So seismograph is an instrument used to record earthquake waves. It helps scientists determine the magnitude, location and intensity of earthquakes. Next question, how is earthquake magnitude measured? So magnitude is measured by Richter scale whereas intensity or damage caused by earthquake is measured by Mercalli scale. Next question, what are seismic waves? So seismic waves are energy waves generated during earthquakes. They are classified into body waves and surface waves. Body waves travel through the interior of the earth whereas surface waves travel along the earth's surface. Next question, why are P waves called primary waves? So P waves are called primary waves because they are the fastest seismic waves and reach the surface first. They move parallel to the direction of propagation. Next question, why can P waves pass through solid, liquid and gaseous materials? So P waves are compressional waves. They produce alternate compression and expansion and therefore can travel through solids, liquids and gases. This property distinguishes them from S waves. Next question, why do S waves disappear in the outer core? So S waves are transverse waves and can travel only through solids. Since the outer core is in liquid state, S waves disappear there. This provides evidence for the liquid nature of the outer core. Next question, what is a shadow zone? So shadow zone is the region where seismic waves are not recorded. The absence of S waves beyond 105 degree and the reduction of P waves between 105 degree to 145 degree indicate that the existence of the liquid outer core. Next question, what evidence suggests that the outer core is liquid? So the disappearance of S waves and the sudden reduction in the velocity of P waves indicate that the outer core is liquid. This is one of the strongest evidences regarding the Earth's internal structure. Next question, describe the structure of the earth. So the earth consists of three concentric layers: crust, mantle and core. The crust is the outermost layer. Mantle extends up to 2900 km and the core forms the innermost part. The outer core is liquid and the inner core is solid. Next question, what is the significance of asthenosphere? So asthenosphere is the weak zone of the upper mantle extending up to about 400 km. It is the source region of magma and facilitates the movement of lithospheric plates. Next question, why is the core called Nephe layer? So the core is mainly composed of nickel and iron, therefore it commonly referred to as Nephe, that is nickel plus ferrum layer. Next question, what is a volcano? So a volcano is a vent through which magma, gases and other materials erupt onto the earth's surface. It is the outlet connecting the interior of the earth with the surface. Next question, why are shield volcanoes not steep? So shield volcanoes are formed by highly fluid basaltic lava. Because the lava spreads over a wide area before solidifying, the slopes are gentle and not steep. For example, Hawaiian Island are the best examples. Next question, which type of volcano is the most explosive and why? So caldera volcanoes are the most explosive because they possesses a huge magma chamber close to the surface. After eruption, the volcano collapses upon itself, forming a large depression called caldera. Next question, what are intrusive volcanic landforms? So intrusive volcanic landforms are formed when magma cools and solidifies below the earth's surface. They form plutonic rocks. For example, Batholith, Laccolith, Lapolith, Phacolith, Sills and Dykes. So next question, differentiate between sill and dike. So sills are horizontal sheets of intrusive igneous rocks, whereas dikes are vertical or nearly vertical intrusions cutting across rock layers. Thus orientation is the main difference between the two. So next question, there may be some follow-up question. For example, why do we see seismic waves are indirect sources? So because they do not provide samples directly. Instead, information is inferred from their behavior, velocity and refraction. Next question, which discontinuity separates crust and mantle? So Mohorovičić discontinuity. Next question, which layer is the source of magma? So asthenosphere, the weak zone of upper mantle. Next question, why is lithosphere important? So why is lithosphere important? So it consists of crust and the uppermost mantle and is divided into tectonic plates responsible for earthquakes and volcanic activities. Next question, why are S waves more useful than P waves in understanding the earth's interior? So because S waves cannot travel through liquids, their disappearance beyond the outer core provides clear evidence regarding the liquid nature of the outer core. Next question, can we explain this with an example? So just as sound cannot pass through a vacuum, S waves cannot pass through the liquid materials. Therefore their absence beyond 105 degree indicates that the outer core is in liquid. So thanks for listening. Keep listening for further audio classes. Thank you.